Trust me, I got it all figured out. Trust me, I got it all figured out. Trust me, tell me your secrets and I'll hide them away inside. Keep them real safe in the palm of my hand, in between the palm of my hands, in between the palm of my hands. Oh.
So what's up everyone? Welcome back to your channel Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. Today I want to talk about one of the best match as a couple that you can find out there. This match that has been described by so many people to be called the golden couple. The best match as partner can get. This is the match between the INFJ and the ENTP. So today, let's explore what makes this couple to be one of the best match there is out there as friendship and romantic relationship. These two have been said to be opposite, and we know and we have heard that opposite attract, but there's something very interesting and intriguing about this opposite. They do not look and feel like opposite. In fact, they actually feel like they are two pieces that were separated and come as one. They fit really well with each other. This word opposite can be swapped around and thrown away very fast, because there's another word that describes them better. This word is similar. Similar. Because when we say something is opposite, there is a big difference. And yes, there is. But in this match, they are more similar than really against each other and different from each other. The difference lay on the fact that ENTP are extravert. Extravert and ENTP have been said to be one of the most extravert personality type there is out there. They're really connected to the outside and they want to explore the world. They want to learn new things. They are the explorer. They are really charismatic, dynamic, and really interested to discovering what is out there. The INFJ in another end is an introvert, but it seems like that this personality type also is an extrovert, but in the majority of their function they are an introvert. INFJ can sacrifice to go out, traveling, doing things and meeting people. And just a little point about meeting people. INFJ do not dislike people. It's just they can feel drained in a middle of people, or INFJ do not see the point to go out there, give their time and their energy to people they know, because they can read you, that you don't like them. They prefer to focus on their goal. INFJ most of the time have goals. These goals are things that are very important to them. An INFJ that is out there meeting people that may not really add in value to their life, may feel really high pressure to be out there doing whatever when they have things they need to focus on and they need to sort out. INFJ can really sacrifice to stay at home and working to learn a new skills, to improve something in their life, or to really get to that goal. They are really madly focused on their goal, and that sometimes can make them feel drained, because they really, and that really can make them feel drained sometimes, because like everybody, they want also to go out and enjoy, but if there is a goal they're trying to achieve, it's going to be very hard for this person to just forget about it and go on and have fun. That is not going to happen at this personality type. There again, there is a difference, because the ENTP is so alive and attracted by what's going on out there. They have great plans, and sometimes they miss out, or they risk out, or they forgot. They have things they need to sort out now in their life. They will be so, taking the excitement to go do that thing, and they will be focused on it, and they will pass days, and they will be so taken by the excitement of that thing that they want to try, or that place that they want to go, that yes, sometimes innate ENTP can be at risk to not have met the deadline, not have done something they needed to do that is also important, but they will not see it to be important. They know it's important, but somehow they may not have the whole discipline to get that thing that is important to be done. And sometimes that thing they need to do is maybe something that's just taking few hours, but there's something that came to their mind that they are really focused on, they are really engaged on, that they delay and not do that things, or those things that need to be done now, that is important, that is coming to a deadline. So this is also a difference between the INFJ and INTP. INFJ will absolutely erase, forget, close out any distraction if they have a deadline, if they have something they need to do. This will come first. For the ENTP, that is not the case. Either this thing is really important and they just have few hours to do it, they may miss that deadline because something came in that really interests them, really take up the whole mind to it. That is not that important. When you look, it's that thing can be done later. If they are looking for the traveling or something, that thing that the ENTP sometimes get taken away from the really urgent responsibility can be something just visiting a place, or planning something, an activity. The fun and the energy they get from those things will just be so much that sometimes the ENTP will not meet their responsibility of overthink that is important. We're talking about cleaning the home, we're talking about meeting a deadline for work, we're talking about of bills need to be paid, or something serious that the ENTP will not be that motivated to do compared to planning a good trip or exploring something else out there. The first big point and the biggest strength of this connection between the INFJ and the ENTP lay on having complex and very interesting and deep conversation. This is the couple that can go, with no joke, for days talking to each other. And when they talk to each other, somehow this fascinating, intriguing, charismatic ENTP will manage to make the INFJ, that is quite a focused person in their goal, to forget about all of that and just having this conversation that keep going and keep going. I don't know if you ever been in a relationship with somebody and you feel like you cannot talk about anything with them. Not only you cannot talk about anything with them, but you try to avoid as much as possible to have any conversation with them. You keep your talk really short and small, because each time that you have a little exchange of communication with that person, you feel they're putting you down, you feel they're criticizing you, and you feel they are not interested at all to know about you. And on top, this kind of people, they will disagree and let you know by silent look or behavior, and even telling you that they are not interested by anything that you have to say. Any idea that you exchange with that person, they will say that you are crazy. They will always support the opposite of what you're trying to explain, and they will try look like it their best not to understand you, but to misunderstand you. These people, some of us have met them, and it's really painful. Some of us have this painful and very dissatisfying connection and conversation with family member, a parents, a friend, and sadly, a romantic partner. When you have a romantic partner that you cannot communicate with, you feel alone. Literally, you feel alone, and sometimes you start to think and feel there is something wrong with you, and you feel and start to develop in some way low self-esteem, and you lose confidence, because it is really important in this world, and I would say essential to prime, to have people around us that approve of us, because it is a disapproval of who you are. It's an attack on your personality, on your character, and your idea. We need people around us that got our back. And this means it is really important to have people that confirm and validate our reality, confirm and validate how we feel. When we are in the front of somebody that constantly keep rejecting our reality, constantly violate and reject how we feel. We may say we feel bad about something, we don't like something, or we want to do something, but the partner constantly reject what you want and how you feel. You feel that you're dating your worst enemy. Well, I got some news for you. At least for the INFJ and ENTP out there. This problem doesn't exist. And if it exists, it's because there's something that needs to be resolved. But it doesn't exist naturally between the connection of ENFJ and ENTP. Conversation between the ENTP and the INFJ is the point of contact, is the point that creates the attraction between them, because you feel understood, you feel accepted, you feel validated, you feel the other one understand you more than you ever understood yourself. INFJ are very good to connect with emotion. They are very giving people, they are very caring people, and they connect more than often the dot about a person and they figure it out. ENTP that is so extravert may have forgotten to look at the inside of himself, or are lacking the ability to understand himself from inside, what's going on, how certain things have affected this person, and so on. But for the INFJ, this is very easy. ENTP and INFJ conversation is challenging, is complex, interesting, intellectually engaging. They can talk about anything, and they talk about anything. ENTP, the debater, just love this contact. They love it. They can drink this connection all day long about not getting tired of it and may want more of it. ENTP need this kind of energy and connection with their partner where they discuss the idea. For ENTP, be with a partner that they cannot talk about the idea and they keep everything inside is not ideal for this personality type. The ENTP is a personality that you rarely gonna get problem with. They love the discussion, and even discussion that are very stressful. They love it because it's challenging them to better in their skills in this debate, profiling or diplomatic, void or diplomatic skills they want to develop. ENTP love the way INFJ see things, because the INFJ are pointing out some point that the ENTP didn't think about. They love to be talking to this advocate, the counselor, and really it become like you got an emperor that need counseling, a good one, a real one, and you have this INFJ that is naturally a counselor. This is an amazing match for this conversation. You can be in love with somebody, but like I said previously, if you are with somebody that you love, everything else is great, but you cannot communicate with, this is not a good match. ENTP and INFJ are blessed to have this amazing match with the conversation. But the deep conversation and meaningful conversation is not the only thing those two have in common. ENTP is the adventurous partner. They are energetic, interesting, full of knowledge, and this is so great for the INFJ, because INFJ can be really focused on the goal, and they will not step out of those goals when there is something they want to achieve. But ENTP will introduce and infuse a new word to the INFJ. They will help the INFJ to step out of their comfort zone and to try new things. INFJ that is not really closed up to it will welcome this new horizon, this new word that the ENTP are bringing to them. They love and respect and just admire how the ENTP are in nearly everything about them, because deep down how the ENTP is what the INFJ either missing or either deeply desire to have. So meeting the ENTP really complement fully the INFJ in their life, in themselves. It's really complementary. You feel full as a person, that you became and becoming the best version of yourself, talking to become the best version of yourself. These two have the deep desire to always learn, to not live in a traditional way, to have an extraordinary life. They got a unique way to live their life that many people are envious of it. Meeting each other help themselves to grow like time 100%. The connection help them both to become the best and the greatest version of their life. This connection have the potential to bring any desire and any dreams to become reality in both of the life of those two individuals. And indeed, they build an unique life with each other. Unique is the word here to take. This match is not just a match of romantic interest, but there is a natural, instant friendship that these two have with each other. They want to understand each other, and they understand each other, and they feel home, comfortable, safe and secure in this connection. So much this connection is so positized to perfect, that any issue deep down that they have with themselves will be brought to the light it would be brought to the light for healing. The healing process starts instantly when those two start to have this conversation. How fantastic! The healing is so powerful. It's so powerful to meet another person that understands you finally. If you felt all your life people did not understand you, finally this person don't just understand you, they see things through you that you did not even know about yourself. And I'm talking here about the INFJ. But INFJ admire, appreciate so much the unique and fascinating and charismatic personality of the ENTP. They really are supportive, agreeing, approve. They are the perfect counselor, the advocate to the ENTP. This is the person. Nothing can, make them betray their ENTP, because they really support, they care. The care, it's just flamboyant in this connection. Now, even the best connection can get problems. Yes, they can. How those two can get some problem with each other? Seeing how well they match. This is two pieces of a puzzle, of one puzzle that finally found each other and it fit. Like I said before, people use the word they are opposite. They are opposite that is fitting, and they are similar. This is perfect. But even the perfect, as we are human, can find problems. These are few problems that those two can have with each other. The first one, the personality type can also have different attachment style. I made a lot of video talking about attachment style. The ENTP, most likely, because they are extravert, they are so connected to the outside world, and everything that is outside can be and can have an avoidant attachment style. Depend of their childhood. I'm not saying that every ENTP are avoidant, but let's say that this person did not have the best childhood. They can develop the avoidant attachment style. And avoidant detach, distance their partner and distance themselves. They are very reliant and very busy with keeping busy and forgot and detached to what is going on inside of them. Let's say now we have an INFJ that for some reason got anxious attachment style. And this can be a little issue when the anxious is mixed with an ENTP that can have an avoidant attachment style, as the ENTP naturally would be jumping around, excited, talking about going there, doing this, and blah blah blah. Not that the INFJ don't like that, because they love that. They need this kind of energy in their life. No problem there as well. Problem come as ENTP are more rational in their conversation. They are not really internal, and they are not really into feeling, especially in their conversation, in how they view things. But the INFJ is very linked to feeling and emotion. They are the emotion master, after all. Issue can happen when INFJ share something that they're not happy about, or something that is triggering their anxiety, and they share the feeling, and the ENTP dismiss that feeling, or they are insensitive in their communication style and behavior toward the feeling, either to another person or to the INFJ himself. This can be a real issue, because feelings are really important to INFJ. For ENTP, this is really not a big deal. It is also important to them. An ENTP that gets involved with an INFJ will help the ENTP to care more about themselves and how they feel and how certain things affect them. It helps the ENTP to become more vulnerable with himself and to be connected to his or her feeling. ENTP will greatly appreciate this discovery that the INFJ are sharing with them about themselves, the ENTP. As the ENTP is so focused on the outside, so out there, meeting an INFJ will help and trigger another discovery internal to the ENTP. This is the reason as well that this relationship is a relationship that is healing. It's healing. Maybe this person been having things for many years, but one, they deny it, two, they forgot about it, and three, they thought it was not important at all. But when the ENTP meet the INFJ, they realize how important who they are, how they feel, and other things that happen to them, how important those things are. They will start to adjust things in their life, who can be in their life and who need to go, because now they are connected really about their true feeling, and they realize how they feel matter. It's not just a question to go out there exploring, making money and becoming successful. They realize that deep down there they wanted to have that connection as well. They wanted to fill that void of loneliness they feel sometimes, and when they meet the INFJ, all of this is coming out, and they really feel they have the partnership, the support, the understanding, the backup they so deeply wanted all their life by connecting with this INFJ that is truly there for them 110%. So to go back to the kind of conflict those two can have, it can be around this. That's something that is important to the INFJ in concerning feeling is not being taken seriously by the ENTP. Or the ENTP have, or the ENTP in the conversation, have not really understood in the conversation that the feeling matter here. ENTP are so rational and can be a bit cold when the INFJ look at them. They can be detached and cold because they don't talk with internal talk. They talk to talk and they rarely get moved or will get upset by a conversation because they do not mix with the feeling emotion. But INFJ talk and connect the whole time with the feeling and emotion. So some misunderstanding can happen between the two that can cause problem to this connection. The possibility that the ENTP can be a person that have avoidant attachment style and the INFJ can have an anxious attachment style and they are together. Well, the distancing, the detachment, the not coming close and not really building up this intimacy that, by the way, is very natural in this connection. It's already there. You don't need to force it. But maybe if the ENTP is an avoidant, the communication style will trigger anxiety in the anxious INFJ partner, and that will cause some problem. But those two have a great, very powerful weapon: the communication. Everything can be resolved by the communication. This communication is really the key to this relationship. It is the starting point of that relationship, and any conflict and any misunderstanding can surely be resolved and forgotten, and can be even seen as a good thing that happened in this connection. This match is the best match, and simply the best match there is out there as romantic partner and friendship partner, because, like I said, they have a natural communication. They match each other in their plan, in their personality, in everything. They even match each other in the pain. And this relationship has natural, friendship, true love. I'm not sure this is we can use the word soulmate, but this is definitely what we can either say the one or the two meeting as one, and they are the one for sure. They have a great potential, like I say, to have a unique life and a unique lifestyle with each other, where their dream and any desire will become a real reality in this connection. Everything else that everybody have issue with out there, this couple don't have it. Just to say, if they have it, it's because they're forcing it to have it and they're making it to have it. But naturally, the problem is not there. Alright? So, this is the video I wanted to make today regarding one of the best, the very best of all connection, romantically and friendship, about the ENTP, the debater, and the INFJ, the counselor or the advocate. In this story, where did we see this kind of connection that didn't see to be romantic? Because we talk about romance, but where we saw this connection in the past is, for example, emperor, kings going to a counselor to get advice. They didn't go to their wife, they didn't go to all everybody around them. Take the example of Alexander the Great of Macedonia. When he wanted counsel, he traveled miles and miles away to see this woman, a counselor, a special gifted person to advise him. And the advice he took at heart. He took at heart because this advice also was tested by Alexander the Great to see if she was really good and genuine and real in her advice and how she understood him. Well, that conversation they had convinces totally 100% Alexander. This is the same for the ENTP and the INFJ connection. Make no mistake, this is really the connection. And like I say, doesn't mean because this is a great, unique, golden connection that problem cannot happen. Yes, it can happen, but you also have the tool to fix any problem that you have, because you are not destined to have problem with each other. You have too much a big journey, a big destiny to be built, to live, to create legendary step in this world, that you need to realize that any little problem that you have, it doesn't matter. It's not important. Focus on the biggest goal and the biggest picture, because both of you got a very big destiny to achieve. You are not like other people. This couple is unique and got some really powerful, unique trait and a unique point that others are dreaming to discover and to have in their life, and maybe they will never have in their life. So make sure that you know that this match is a blessing from the gods, and you, with this kind of relationship, this kind of blessing, should not waste your time on begging about little things. ENTP, watch out how you talk, how you behave, what you trigger in your INFJ that is linked to emotion and feeling. Resolve the issue. It's not worth it. This connection have too much of strength, have too much of gold. It is so unique. This is the diamond of the connection out there. Make sure to protect it, to take care of it, to value it. And I say to value it again, because if you don't value this connection and what your partner are bringing to you, and you're taking them for granted, match or no match, you may lose your partner if you take them for granted. Make them feel special, unique. Do what need to be done for both of you to be happy. You have everything and more to be happy in this connection. So I thank you today to watch this video with me in your favorite channel, I hope, Brighter Life Institute. I am Shirley Alicia. I thank you so much to take your time. If you stay to the end of this long video, comment on this video where and what you think about this match of the ENTP, the debater, and the INFJ, the advocate. And I see you on the next video. Bye.